friends and fellow gamers. Welcome to BlizzCon 2011. I can't believe this is already the 6th BlizzCon. How many of you have been to at least one BlizzCon? No way. Okay. I look forward to this event all year. It is so cool to be here with the most dedicated gamers in the world. Blizzard hit a major milestone this year when we turned 20 back in February. This year has also been huge for us because we released World of Warcraft Cataclysm. As you all know, Cataclysm added 2 new races and a ton of new content to the game, and we've still got more coming. Patch 4.3, Hour of Twilight, is currently on the test realms and will be our biggest content update for Cataclysm. You'll want to start perfecting your strategies for taking down Deathwing once and for all in the most epic raid content that World of Warcraft has ever seen. By the way, I hear a lot of people are excited that rogues are getting a legendary in 4.3. Yeah, that's good. Now the rogues around, you know who you are. We also launched Cataclysm as well as StarCraft 2 in China earlier this year. As of right now, every World of Warcraft player in the world is playing the same version of the game, which hasn't happened since Burning Crusade. We're very happy about that. In December, we will be releasing World of Warcraft in Brazilian Portuguese. This will be the game's 10th language. And speaking of our global community, I'd like to give a shout out to everyone watching BlizzCon live on television and online via DirecTV. More than 60,000 people from 130 countries bought a virtual ticket. In addition, BlizzCon is being simulcast in Chinese and Korean for our players on the other side of the planet. And of course, I want to say thank you to all 26,000 of you here in attendance. Many of you traveled from across the United States and beyond. In fact, we have people here from every single state, and we also have attendees who came from as far away as Australia and 48 other countries to be here. Please give yourselves a round of applause. It's hard to believe that it has already been 20 years since Alan Frank and I started Blizzard. Things were a lot different back then. You basically had to know a programming language just to install a game on a PC. There was no World Wide Web, so we were a lot more concerned when we heard something had gone viral. In all this time, there's one thing that hasn't changed. Although we've grown a lot from 3 college guys to all of this, we are still as dedicated as we've always been to making great games. I am proud of the fact that most of the people that you see up there on that screen still work at Blizzard. It's safe to say we've come a long way since our first game, RPM Racing. Did any of you play RPM Racing? Well, don't worry if you haven't, because our newer games are way better. Way. It's amazing how we've all grown together over the past 2 decades. Because of you, we all get to do what we love for a living, and we are grateful for that. We're also grateful for the generosity that you've shown in supporting our charitable efforts. This year alone, with your help, we were able to donate a combined total of over $2.7 million to Make-A-Wish and to help victims of the tsunami in Japan. Thank you all. We also recently kicked off our charity server blade auction, which you can learn more about on worldofwarcraft.com. This is the hardware that World of Warcraft ran on when we first launched the game. The winner of each server blade will own a rare piece of World of Warcraft history and will also be helping us support a good cause, St. Jude Children's Hospital. You can see a sample server blade and the commemorative plaque that it comes with over in Hall A near the art gallery. Okay, whether you're joining us at home or in person, you are going to see some new things at BlizzCon this year. First off, how many of you have installed the free BlizzCon app on your Android or iPhone? That app is awesome. It has a ton of info to help you navigate the show. If you have not done so, I encourage you to grab it. By the way, I want to remind you that you can pick up your BlizzCon souvenir program right after the opening ceremony. You can find them at the game demo areas at guest services. As with every BlizzCon, we have our latest game content here for you to check out. We have a lot going on with StarCraft 2 here at the show. We announced some of the details of the Heart of the Swarm campaign earlier this year. This weekend, you can try out the campaign and get an exclusive first look at the new multiplayer content. We have completely revamped Blizzard Dota, and I think you're gonna like the new version. You can check that out over in Hall C. StarCraft 2 has started to take on a life of its own in different cities around the world. Some of you have taken it upon yourselves to organize barcraft events at local sports bars and restaurants to watch live StarCraft 2 tournaments. These events are a lot of fun, and Blizzard will be doing more to support them going forward. Go to StarCraft2.com for a list of upcoming events in your city. If you can't find anything in your city, I encourage you, go to another city. 2011 was a huge year for esports in general, and once again, we have some of the best esports action on the planet right here at BlizzCon. Gamers have competed for about $2 million in Blizzard games this year, including the nearly 300,000 that's up for grabs at this week's tournaments. In addition to the Global BattleNet Invitational, we have the October season finals for the Global StarCraft 2 League. Slayers MMA and I Am MVP will be battling it out for the season championship. This is the first time a GSL event is taking place anywhere outside of Korea. We're going to keep the show open late tonight so you can check out the match. It starts at 9 p.m. on the RTS stage in Hall C. You can also hang out right here after the community contests to watch the action up on these screens. We have some of the most skilled pro gamers in the world competing this weekend. In addition to MMA and MVP, we'll have players like Nesty, Rhett, Select in StarCraft 2, and Team EG in World of Warcraft Arena. We'll also have some of the top shoutcasters in the world calling the games, including Day9, JP, Tasteless, and Artosis. With tournaments like the Major League Gaming Series and the Global StarCraft 2 League racking up millions of viewers, it's only a matter of time before a pro gamer marries a Kardashian. And if you think about it, that would not be a bad thing for esports. Our artist stage is back by popular demand, as are the developer panels. In the interest of integrity, we have asked Redshirt Guy to come back this year. And we've asked him to monitor everything. Jay Moore is back. And he'll be hosting the costume and dance contests. I would encourage the contestants to break a leg, but I don't know. The artist formerly known as Level 80 Elite Tauren Chieftain is here. They'll be kicking off the closing ceremony tomorrow night. And oh yeah, this other band will be here too. I'm talking about 6-time Grammy winners, 3-time winners of Best Rock Album, multi-platinum recording artist, multi-platform. That would be us. Multi-platinum recording artist and one of the best rockingest bands of all time, Foo Fighters. Headliners for tomorrow night's concert. Okay, now let's go to a big topic. Let's talk about Diablo 3. Okay, I wanted you to be the first to see the box it's going to ship in. Here it is. It has been a massive development effort to get to this point. I'm not talking about the box. The beta test is going really well, so we're putting the finishing touches on the game, and we have an updated version here at the show for you to play this weekend. Okay, I also wanted to give you the first look at the Diablo 3 Collector's Edition. I am pleased to announce the Collector's Edition and its contents today. It will come with some really cool stuff, including in-game items for Diablo 3, World of Warcraft, and StarCraft 2, an exclusive art book, a behind-the-scenes DVD, and the most awesome Soulstone USB drive that the world has ever known. The drive will come preloaded with Diablo 2, and it will have a holder shaped like Diablo's skull. The Collector's Edition is going to weigh 3,000 pounds, but it will be worth it. There's one more Diablo 3 related thing I wanted to tell you about. One